Playing video games. Okay, that's as much energy as I have today. Hey, son, bro.
You okay?
Yeah, what's up?
Your voice was. You were doing a thing with your voice there, and I was worried about you.
Oh, yeah, I'm real tired.
I can feel you. I feel that.
So there's a streamer out there. He raided me once. His name is Wup. He raided me a long time ago. Well, I was in my Twitch doohickeys after we got off last night. My followers or who I'm following rather, and he was playing Rocket League. So I was just like, eh. This was like right after we got off. I was like, yeah, I'll pop in for like a minute. I'll see what they're up to. And I saw him playing, and he's like, I was like, hey, Rocket League, I play that game. And he's like, yeah? That's awesome, man. And I'm watching him, I'm like, oh, he's pretty new. Like, he says he's like Plat 1. And I don't know that, like, it didn't seem Plat 1 to me, but what do I know? I don't know what Plat 1s can do and what they can't.
Yeah.
It seemed...
I watched a video about that actually one time about like how people have not a very good perception of what each rank is, other than their own specific rank that they're currently in, because you kind of forget what things were like.
Yeah. I just watched it. I was just like, I don't... Is he really? Like, he doesn't seem like he can do very much, but, like, nothing against him. You know, he's new, but...
Yeah. And
But,
the gulf between us and Plat 1 is actually a lot bigger than you would think.
Yeah.
Just like the gulf between us and a Grand Champ is a lot bigger than those ranks would suggest.
Yeah. And so, he's like...
Also, watching people play looks a lot slower than when you play yourself.
Well... so...
No, I'm not saying
Yeah.
you're wrong. I'm just saying that also contributes to people
Oh, yeah.
misinterpreting someone's rank.
Yeah, I can understand that. I
Sorry,
say...
I keep interrupting you. If I don't say it, it drives me crazy.
Yeah. I say well because the guy's like, yeah, we're just doing some private matches, so if you want to, like, hop in.
Oh boy,
And I was like, alright.
I most certainly do.
And so, like, he knew I was champ. I was like, I'm champ 1, maybe champ 2, I don't know. And he's like, oh. And so, I hop in, and it was just him and his buddy. And, so they started to... Or no, he had another person hop in at that time, too, so it was, like, 2v2. And I hadn't did 2v2s in a while, but the other guy that joined also wasn't very good. So, like, I was just kind of, oh, the score's a little too high now. I should probably just, like, not try as hard.
You made me use 10% of my power.
Oh,
teammate,
what a shot. He was a good sport, though, about it. He's like, oh, yeah, you're teaching me how to do stuff better. I was like, oh, nice. But I was, like, punishing them for all their mistakes, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then, like, re-punishing them for their mistakes. I'm like, oh, yeah, they fucked up this last time. Let's see if they can handle it again. Nope. So, like, then the one guy left, and so they're like, alright, well, we should probably do a 2v1 against you, because that'd probably be the most fair. I still was winning. Like...
I almost said you could probably beat them in a 2v1, but I was like, well, I don't want to be presumptuous. That's pretty funny. I mean, you know, there could be like a game where if you're like off your game, or if, you know, you haven't warmed up or whatever, but for the most part, like a Plat 1 and Champ 1, there's actually a pretty big gulf.
Yeah, I didn't win like every single game. Well, I think I did win all the 2v1s, all the 2v2s. All the 2v2s I didn't win because I had a teammate that I was relying on.
Yeah.
And, well, It was very difficult to try to rely on them when they can't save a ball going into the net and stuff. Like, even easy stuff. But again, you know, it's like not bad. Like they're not.
I think I remember us saying that like Plat was the first like respectable rank that like even though we're beyond that now, that means you put in like a significant portion of time into getting better.
Yeah, it didn't feel like it. Like this aerial right here. Oh shit! He hit it into me. That aerial right there, he wouldn't have been able to hit. Like, see, look at this shit.
Yeah, I don't remember. How's it going, Banner? Has it been 3 months already?
Yeah. This is a test. We're gonna see if my internet holds up.
He was like giving me shout outs and stuff a lot in his chat. He was like, yeah, he's a streamer. I didn't know you played Rocket League. And then like I checked when I got to work today. I went on my Twitch. I'm like, yeah, let's just see who's on, just for the fuck of it. And goddamn, he was still streaming. Like,
Jesus.
he was doing a 24-hour stream and he was playing Rocket League the whole time.
I don't know if I could do 24 hours of Rocket League.
So I did
It'd
it.
have to be.
I did an extra 2.5 hours last night, and holy shit, I was like dead. I was like, God, I feel like near the end, I was missing everything, and I'm like, oh God, I feel like shit. I need to go to bed.
Yeah.
It was 1:30 in the morning.
It would have to be something that doesn't rely on Twitch reactions.
And
Like an RPG.
Yeah.
24 hours of Final Fantasy.
yeah, my brain started to hurt because you know I'm having to think and like
Thinking's hard.
calculate and shit.
Maybe Elite Dangerous wouldn't be bad. Like if I was out exploring or something.
I would fall.
I'd
fall
run into
asleep.
every star. I'd like
Well,
start dozing
any
off a
video
little
game
bit.
is going to be hard. Like you can present.
I mean, I can literally play Cookie Clicker in my sleep.
Cookie Slicker.
Yeah.
That sounds like a fun one.
You don't
It's like-
click cookies, you slick cookies.
City Slickers, but for cookies.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead
Are
and
you
let
guys in
that
a
die.
match or what?
Overtime.
Yeah.
Wow. Why are you
Uh,
always in overtime whenever I join?
It's crazy, isn't it?
No, it's stupid.
yeah, Elite Dangerous is a game that like it's so non-engaging that I would fall
That's
asleep.
true. But that was also, I thought, a positive that you wouldn't have to put as much. I guess if you get to listen to your own music, that would help.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
I've
maybe watch
fallen asleep
shows.
during combat before in Elite Dangerous.
I did fall asleep once while exploring. Like I was out flying around and I like kind of like whoa, you know, did was like to jerk myself awake. I'm like, oh shit.
Right
Don't
the
hit
F
that
behind
star.
me.
Don't hit that entry star.
Yeah, man.
I still haven't tried the new exploration stuff.
Oh, we have a tiny bit, kind of. We did the
Yeah,
probes.
A couple.
How long is this
like
overtime?
We won.
It could be a few more hours at this rate.
Nice. Anyway, you were saying?
We were talking about how Plat 1s suck. And how Ashton can 2v1 them.
Yeah, I was 2v1ing the people last night in their stream. It was great.
Whose stream?
This guy named Wup. He's just a guy who's like raided
this
me
the guy
before.
Is this the guy that was doing the 24 Rocket League thing?
Yeah, he was.
Oh,
he
well,
was
I could play against Platts for 24 hours.
I mean, I wasn't playing against the Plats for 24 hours. He was a Plat playing the game for 24 hours.
Yeah, but he plays against Platts. That's how it works.
Well, no, he was in private matches, so he was.
Oh.
When I saw him, he was doing like it was like a 4v3 hoops match. When I saw him later today, I was like, holy shit, dude, this maybe that's what rock bottom looks like in your life. You just
I don't
give
know.
up.
I think that guy doing the 24-hour speed run of Donkey Kong 64 where he has to get all the bananas, I think that was rock bottom.
Yeah. Just complete torture, and you're just like, fuck it. What else?
That one dude that like destroyed his copy of the game with an axe when he was finally done.
Keep going.
Yeah, I was trying.
I don't have any boost.
Nah.
It was actually kind of good practice though, doing the 2v1, because like I had to do 1v1 tactics, but
Yeah, haven't done a 2v2 match in fucking forever.
the 2v2 was kind of interesting, but really it was they mostly we lost because again the other person on my team was
It's like taking your
Flat.
boost. He's not protecting goal when you expect him to. He's
yeah
not taking your assists when you expect him to.
yeah he couldn't there was no like team play. It was literally there's no there like it was hit the ball and they were just like sit there and watch it and go ooh. Like, dude, I was like, that was like a pass. Like, you're supposed to go for that. There was once where I like shot it right at him, and like he just didn't even try. Many times I'm hitting it in front of net, and he was like, I look back and he's still mid court in the center, like standing there, like, yep. I'm making sure the ball doesn't go towards our net. It's like, no,
Yeah.
there was an opportunity. Come on.
People used to play goalie.
Alec Gibbs.
Ashton cut his teeth playing goalie, actually.
That's true. Did they bleed when you cut them?
Yeah. No? Yes.
Oh, I had it.
Oh, you bitch. Also the like amount of times the ball actually went high in the air was like very little, it seemed.
I was mostly on the ground the whole time.
Yeah, it was very weird. Like I'm expecting that. I'm like, yeah, hit the ball real high. They won't be able to handle it, and I could do a sick aerial and slam it in there. Man, that hardly ever happened. It was just like 3 car lengths above the ground all the time.
Just take it up the wall yourself and do it all yourself.
Well, yeah, but like when they have the ball, and I'm also like, you know, trying to act like I'm a team with them, even though they suck.
Act is the right word there.
Yeah. Oh.
Couldn't put it in.
Yeah, I never can either. They won't let me.
They say it's like what, sexual assault or something like that.
Rape.
That's dumb.
Yeah. Whatever words.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did get to goof around and stuff like that. And again, they were good sports. And
It's just it's really hard to overcome a skill gap in Rocket League.
It's like tennis.
In Elite Dangerous, you could absolutely
What the
play
fuck?
with. You guys did it back when I was in that fucking Vulture,
Oh
and
yeah.
it really wasn't a big deal. But it is no way you could just start off with like an expert and be like, hey, let's play Rocket League together now. Oh lordy! That was
Crossbar
pretty.
down.
dude, I just my controller just like disconnected there for a sec, and like my boost and my handbrake was held down. That was weird.
That's what happens when your controller disconnects.
Usually my card just dies.
Really?
Yeah.
I know it just maintains the inputs.
Yeah, it probably did that. Very weird. And there were oh yeah, there was a time where like we weren't even playing a match. They were just trying to figure out how to do a half flip. And I'm like, dude, just like rebind your air roll to this button. Just do that. It's so easy. And I see them trying to do it. I was like, oh, okay, well. I don't have any boost. I'm out.
Whoops. That was
ready.
that was not the ball.
Oh, get him! Oh, get him!
Was that calculated?
Turtle goal, baby.
Was that calculated, some bro?
Of course it was.
Oh,
Look
near
at that shit.
near the end.
27 miles an hour.
Near the end, he brought in another like fourth person from their chat, and he was like a diamond 1. And I was beating him at first, but you could tell I was getting really tired because I started making shitty decisions and missing the ball all the goddamn time. Oh, it's doing it again. What the hell?
You broke it.
Like disconnect my controller and reconnect it or something.
Unupdated.
So yeah, they started to beat me, the diamond guy.
Yeah, I'm sure if you were fresh, that wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
At least not as much.
Yeah.
That's like 1 full rank, and maybe a little bit below you. So
Yeah.
at least the diamond 1 could be like competitive.
Yeah, he was definitely giving me a little bit of run for my money. They were asking questions like the one guy that he was with was just like, how is he getting to the ball so fast? Stuff
Yeah.
like that all the time. It's just like it's kind of like a flow of the game, really, knowing the flow of the car and stuff.
Yeah, that's like one of the big things they always talk about is that like you're more confident to get to the ball, so you just play quicker.
Like, yeah, also just better at reading the play.
Reading the play, also like just knowing how to make your car drive so that you recover and go faster after you hit the ground or do a thing.
That was a perfect pass. Wow, you ruined it. Jeez.
I drab past him a couple times too, which made me happy because I don't
Watch out for Swabby.
drab very much. I even did some air dribbles because I actually had the opportunity to chase the ball up the wall and not get contested. Ooh. Oh, we had a pinch.
We did.
No, during the matches last night, we had a pinch that went 133 miles an hour into the net. I was on top of the other person.
Hot.
Pinch.
Damn, that really went.
I didn't know if Justin was going for that. Oh boy.
That sucked.
Oh, I didn't.
Me either.
Just had to hit it before he did, but.
Oops.
Woo! Oh. Another thing, angling your car right if you're back. They weren't doing that, so the ball would like whiz past them, and they'd have to turn their car, and the amount of time it would take that they have to turn their car to actually try to hit the ball to prevent it from going into their own net was a long time. So like, oh damn, let me get better at that. Whoop. Oh, damn it.
Fuck you! What a deadlock this game has been.
Yeah. Oh, thought he was shooting that in.
We're on the offensive now.
Ah!
Come on!
I didn't get over it enough.
Do it.
Ooh. Oh. Doobie. Oh, damn.
Are we smoking doobies?
That one guy is a doobie,
Yeah.
so let's
Uh-oh.
smoke him.
Huh.
Oh, I'm not gonna hit that. Oh, smoke him.
I'm going for the goalie.
Oops.
Oh.
Went for the ceiling pinch.
Damn it! I blew up the goalie too. He jumped and I jumped.
He's a KGB doobie. Oh, he is. So it's probably poison. Yeah. Poisoned with propaganda. Hi, Joel.
Is that a KGB thing?
I don't know.
Like poisoned doobies?
They're famous for such things.
Soviet Russia, doobie, smoke you.
Got him.
If he had owned gold, then we could have been like, in Soviet Russia.
I mean, he basically did.
35 cars bumped, no big deal, whatever. I do what I do.
Oh, dude, 6 stat.
Hold on, I need to change my title to the Salt Mine, since that's literally my job.
Oh, I need to change my title, too.
Down here, salt is a way of life.
I mean, you haven't seen the inventory records that I need to process.
Yeah, there's like tons of duplicates and like certified items he doesn't even need.
There we go.
You're real tired, Angel, I feel you. I ended up falling asleep around 2:30 last night. I didn't even get a nap, so that was not a good idea. And I took a nap a little bit ago, and I'm still kind of waking up. But I've been living off caffeine the whole day, so tomorrow I'm probably going to be destroyed too.
Oh, I wanted that to go to the goal.
Thanks, guy.
Oh, goodness.
That's not it, no. Unfortunately.
Well,
Yeah, I wanted to hit it to that guy. That's what I wanted to do. I was like, you know what, Ashton, he might fuck it up, but this orange guy, that guy knows what he's doing.
He's gonna hit it in.
Yeah.
He's ready.
Damn it. I feel I could be blamed for that. I feel like you could make a case for that being my fault.
I won't argue it this time. That was a
You
good
could
redirect.
also make a case for that being my fault.
I mean, that
I
was a
could
good
see
re-
it.
It's never a bad time to practice your redirect, son, bro.
Well, Angel showed up, so it was
Yeah.
really her. Remember that match we got in where that guy kept saying Charge Blade sucks?
Yeah, it was like the first time you put this avatar on.
And like,
No,
you didn't make it.
He said it sunk.
Oh, but he
Which
said.
is why I retyped it. I thought it was hilarious. I'm like, you trying to insult the Charge Blade and you can't even spell properly. Oh fuck.
But yeah, I think he did say suck later. Like Charge Blade's players are terrible.
Yeah, he
Like,
continued to make fun of like Charge Blade in general for sure.
and
Which is hilarious.
you and I weren't making a comment on it, but God, that guy, what the fuck? He's
That
just
was
trying to.
really fucking dumb.
He was just trying to get a rouse out of you. Like,
Yeah, I guess so.
no! And like you and I were just continuing with our conversation.
We were talking about something, so I didn't really give a shit.
Yeah.
I honestly, my first thing was, what the fuck? Am I gonna get comments every time because is this new picture like that inflammatory? I was like, do I need to change it already? But no, that was the only guy that's ever made a comment.
And it's like a weapon in Monster Hunter. Like, who gives a shit?
Yeah, I thought he was just kind of like messing around at first. I was like, that's pretty funny, you know. He's like, hey, I recognize your thing, and I'm gonna pretend to like trash talk just so we, you know, like we have something in common. But then he just kept
fuck.
going. What the hell, dude?
Yeah. Yeah, what the fuck's wrong with the Charge Blade? I don't know. I think he was just trying to get aroused at his son, bro. Like,
I did get aroused.
well, you saw the word Charge Blade on the screen, so I wouldn't doubt it. Oh!
God, I'm the only one on this whole field that's managed to score a goal.
That's true.
It reflects quite poorly of the other 5 players.
That's true.
I'm not in that.
There.
Well, that
Good
guy's
better.
not bad.
I wasn't in that.
Like, I'm already a person that's not given toward fanboyism. Like, you know, console wars and that kind of shit. You know, media. Like, if there's a character I like and someone's like, I don't like that character, I think this character's better. It's like,
Well,
that
fuck
already-
you, bud.
That already doesn't bother me normally. But I can't think of something I have, like, less loyalty to than a weapon in Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get into an argument over weapon in a fucking video game.
You don't go to the local Charge Blade meetings
Yeah.
at the senior center?
These guys are just hunkering down now. They're not even playing Rocket League anymore.
Well,
There's my pass. Oh, I did not think you could get to it in time.
It was very fast.
Oh, that correction. Maybe we could like find some kind of grand champ to like come in and help us. Maybe then we'd start winning games. I wonder if Sean is still around. I heard he was pretty good.
Yeah, I hear he's Grand Champ.
Yeah. Oh, Justin, do you know anybody who's a grand champ that might be good at Rocket League?
well, I know some grand champs, but those are not mutually inclusive.
Okay.
I feel that was a good match, yeah. No, we did good. Look, I changed my title. It says The Collector now.
Would you be okay
No.
with 2
Oh.
consenting adults dueling each other to the death? If they signed like a contract beforehand and like they had their wills set up and they both were okay with it.
If it was entirely their decision, Yeah, I don't give a shit. Whatever. I don't know. Again, it wasn't like it wasn't a ploy of like mental health or issues or anything like that, right? Like
It
maybe
wasn't
they're
forced on them.
I don't know
yeah.
how that fits into the non-aggression principle, if I'm being honest.
Would
I
you
feel
like
like you
to
still have
expound
to-
on the non-aggression principle?
I feel like someone still has to aggress in order for this fight to proceed, like to want to occur in the first place.
Would you call yourself a libertarian, Justin?
Somewhat. I mean, I'm definitely a fan of the non-aggression principle, regardless of
What is the
my political
non-aggression
stance.
principle?
Basically, you don't aggress other people, and they don't aggress you. It's, you know, don't initiate
Unless in like
violence.
self-defense, obviously.
Yeah, don't initiate violence. That's the crux of it, really.
What if they
Okay.
were like One Piece men and they were like, I just want the best battle I can find.
Well,
Like, I mean, you wouldn't be against MMA where they beat the shit out of each other.
I guess not. So I guess you could make exceptions for sport.
Because honestly, I thought you were going to be on board right away, Justin. I thought you'd be like, yeah, fucking let them do what they want. Don't let the government tell them they can't kill each other.
Oh, there's more
'Cause-
more to it than just the government. I mean, yeah, I guess.
I'm asking, like, should it be legal? So that would be the government.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess whether you support it is another. Like, you could say it's a fine for it to be legal, but I wouldn't be in favor of it. Smoking, I'm not in favor of it, and don't think anyone should do it. But I'm not necessarily saying it should be illegal.
Yeah.
So you could think that dueling people to the death is legal, but not like a good idea, or even moral for that matter. Is that the position you think you would take?
I don't even think I would put a moral stance on it, to be honest. If it's two consenting adults and that's what they want to do, then.
Yeah, like if it's if it's a mental health thing, then one could argue that it could be a spontaneous thing where they're like just trying to essentially get themselves killed, right? And so that might be not good.
The arguments. God damn you, fucking ball! You piece of shit! You hate me, don't you? What did I do to you?
Maybe it's not what you did to the ball, but maybe it's what you did to the ball's family.
Or maybe it's what you
So-
didn't do to the ball.
So people argue about how like it's kind of fucked up and medieval, and the fact that like it'll become normalized to where it's seen as you need to like defend your honor like it used to be, kind of thing, and it's like socially
Like a duel.
expected of you. Yeah. Oh, get him!
You fucked up.
I also want to know about this name. I forgot to ask you about it because we were arguing about Gillette yesterday.
I don't know.
Bill.
This one I actually don't know.
Okay.
I'm pretty
enough.
sure someone said it, and I'm like, yeah. And then I added some more letters to it.
So yeah, the effect that would have on society
Oh.
in general by allowing
That's
like I'm okay with assisted suicide for things where like the person is in chronic pain or whatever.
yeah,
And,
no curable.
Yeah, there's no
status.
medical help on the horizon kind of thing. And it's like
Unless
you
you
know,
bought Horizons, then you can get medical help.
if they're consenting, they're of sound mind at the least, I'm okay with that. And yet I don't think I'm
Oh.
okay with.
But what if someone with schizophrenia wants to commit suicide?
Didn't I just say like sound mind? I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's what
if
I mean.
That might not be. That might not fall under the.
I mean, if I was schizophrenic, I'd probably want to die. I'm paranoid 24/7. I can't like socialize with people.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I don't have a good answer for you right now.
Yeah, that's a very tough one.
I was listing the cases where I know I'm 100% okay with assisted suicide. That one, I don't know. I don't have a good answer for you right now. So I was like, if I'm okay with that, if I'm okay with someone of sound mind choosing to die, am I okay with two guys beating the shit out of each other just because they want to?
The devil's always in the details, though.
Should it be okay for two guys or gals or whatever?
Or warriors. He-men. Not a boost. Virus, thanks for hosting, man. How you doing?
I
Vel
don't
Coleman.
I don't think I would be more proud to live in a country that had fucking duels again. That would be pretty fucked up and gnarly.
On a principle level, I'm like fine with it, you know, like with the circumstances that we brought up, at least. You know, there's probably tons of exceptions, but like personally, I just wouldn't want it. You
Yeah,
know what
I
I mean?
wouldn't. I think that's the thing. Is I have a very emotional argument
Fuck.
for this one, which is just I don't like it and I don't want it, but I can't
Yeah.
give you a concrete. Nice. Yeah, fair enough. Sound mind is it's hard to
He may have
say.
saved that.
No, I have no problem with you scoring that. It's fucking overtime.
Yeah, it's very complicated, and
Yeah, I have no idea how to answer that question. Like, I was saying people with no discernible mental illness, I'm totally on board with them doing the assisted suicide if they're in lots of pain or whatever. If they have mental issues, I don't know, is my answer.
as
So you're
as
saying super depressed and suicidal, I don't know. I'd have to think about it.
this is one of those
Because
things.
depression is technically a mental disorder as well.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said if they
Yeah.
don't have a mental illness, I'm
I was just
definitely on board.
reiterating.
Okay. I was like, I'm definitely on board, and I don't know if they do.
It's kind of like a case by case basis, and so for something such as this, for like entertainment or fun purposes, it
It's
sounds
just
like
that-
it's best to be like, you know, maybe just don't do it.
Well, the interesting thing is then I feel like you would, if you wanted to implement that and you wanted to put sound mind in there, you're really gonna have to like, you're really gonna have to accurately and concisely define what depression is, because you could make the argument that suicidal ideation is a result of depression.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, there's
So then anyone who wants to die has a mental illness, so your law is useless.
it's one of those things like you'd have to like a case by case would really be the
So
thing.
there are panels of people that decide stuff like who's gonna get this organ donation and stuff like that, like who's more deserving, and it's really kind of sad and fucked up and stuff. But
Isn't
I
it?
think you
always
could-
thought it was just first come, first serve.
no, if you've got like certain risk factors, they'll like move you down or not give you one at all.
I mean, as long as it's not based on, you know, like personality traits.
No,
So my point is that I could totally see a panel being assembled to decide this kind of stuff on a case by case basis.
and again, like what unless it pays like a shit ton of money, you know, like as an entertainment industry, there would be no point in having these panels and like
You talking about the duels?
yeah, the duels, yeah.
Okay.
There'd be like no point in them establishing these panels for entertainment purposes.
I was talking about assisted suicide.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I don't know about the duels. I don't think you would have a panel deciding that one. That doesn't make a lot of sense logistically. Like hire someone to decide if we can kill ourselves. Some people were saying you could even implement like a time rule, kind of like with buying a gun. Like the two people have to sign a contract, and there has to be like a 24-hour wait period or 48,
This is
whatever,
too much fucking regulation now.
for something that's currently illegal.
Yeah.
He's mad about the regulations of something that's currently illegal.
There's also you probably want to know who your opponent was first, because like if you like sign the contract or whatever, like yeah, I get to kill a person if it was random, and then all of a sudden you find out like I don't know, it's your mom or some shit. You know what I mean?
Well, why
And
would
have
you
an
sign
emotional
that if you didn't know who it was?
Well,
This isn't-
exactly. They imagine if they had a random like lottery draw or like
That would be fucking horrific.
yeah, exactly.
So yeah, again, it's like I can't give you a logical reasoning argument why two consenting adults can't do something like that, but I can give you an emotional appeal of like that's really fucked up and I don't want that. It's,
Yeah,
it's very medieval, and I feel like overall harms our society.
Yeah, you'd probably get, like Angel was saying, you might get gladiators, and that's, you know, that's not good for society and junk. But at the same time,
Yeah.
we almost have that now with like MMA shit, not in like the same thing, but you know, it's glorified
I
fighting.
mean the death part is a huge component, though.
Yeah,
Like the MMA guys are not dying at the end, or at least that's not the goal.
right.
They, you know, a death is an accident. You could say the same thing with football and the concussions and shit they're getting. Is it's like one step short of those people dying.
One step shorter of the edge, and I'm about to death.
I'm about to death.
It's dead. D-E-D. I'm about to dead.
See, that would be funnier if like DED had like a funny like pronunciation. Be like burb.
Yeah,
You
bird.
know, it's not only is it spelled differently, but it's got its funny pronunciation.
We can make it
Really?
cute. We can make death
Yeah.
cute.
It's gotta be like did or something. I don't know.
Kerwin backed out of the way of that.
Well,
But the C block's coming to save him now.
Multiple concussions lead to something like concussions really fuck you up.
They do, and it's even worse for the kids in like middle school and even younger. That a lot of NFL players started playing when they were like 7 or some shit, and it's real bad on a developing brain to get those concussions. Especially linemen, because they get hit every single play. They're ramming into each other. They're getting what they now call like micro concussions every play.
They're like microaggressions, but for your brain.
Sounds like some S2 stuff to me.
Yeah, it sounds like propaganda, some bro.
And like it's got like this now. There's like this weird moral component about me really enjoying that sport, knowing that these guys are
Just watch
fucking up
hockey.
there. Oh, okay.
fine.
Those guys don't get hurt.
I mean, there's a slightly smaller concussion controversy in the
Oh.
NHL.
Yeah, less. It's not gone, but you know.
Significantly smaller.
Those guys do move awfully fucking fast.
It's like Walmart and being like, we don't use as much child labor anymore in our
Hey, minimize harm, right?
we still use it, but you know.
Now with 20% less child labor.
I really want to finish that.
Do concussions lead to Alzheimer's?
Well, she said something like Alzheimer's, like
I believe so.
encephalopathy. Encephalopathy?
Yeah.
Encephalopathy?
Encephalopathy. I've heard all these pronunciations, and I've seen like every episode of House, so I've heard all these pronunciations, and I still can't say them.
Crazy ass medical words.
Say that shit all the time. And Hugh Laurie is like British, so he's like trying to pronounce words in a foreign accent, you know, like he's American and they're medical terms.
Don't worry, ice skates only cut throats on rare occasions. Yeah, I've seen that
I've seen
shit.
video of a guy. Yeah, I think I showed that video to you.
Yep.
The goalie's
Oh,
jugular
no.
got cut. Just leaves a stream of blood while he's
Yeah.
skating to the bench.
He like puts his hand in it, just like, yep.
Yeah, that's legitimately how he stopped the bleeding. Was he put his fist into his wound? Well, it didn't stop the bleeding, but it slowed it down.
It slowed it down a little bit. I missed like an idiot.
Yeah, football players are actually tough though. They would have gotten back out there and kept playing.
Yeah.
I mean, rugby players. There's a guy that played an entire rugby match with a dislocated testicle.
Oh fuck.
I can't find mine either.
Well, you're swapping your dicks out so much. No
Yeah,
wonder you lost it.
I can't help it, man. I did, you know. I've got a nice function to go do, and I'm like, ah, which dick should I wear?
There was a
Showing it off.
football player. There's a football player that finished a game with like a fractured leg. That's pretty fucked up. One guy that like lost the end of his finger, like the tip of his finger was hanging off, and he kept playing.
Yeah, well, I was when I was a kid, we had like a little sand pit thing in my backyard, probably like I don't know, 4 foot by 4 foot maybe. And I was playing in it, and I was playing in it the whole time with like fire ants or some shit in it, and I was getting bit. I'm a tough man.
That is comparable.
I was a tough bab.
Alright, so pretty. Drove my motorcycle home after a wreck. Holy shit.
Oh.
Broken wrist and dislocated knee. No, thank you.
I've never broken a bone because I don't do activities that do such a thing. Though
I've fallen out of so many trees in my life. I should have broken a bone, but I haven't.
Why? Maybe stop climbing trees.
I've fallen over on my, rollerblades a couple times and got that, like, mild knee infection for a little while. No shit, though!
No
I
shit.
opened the door onto my toe, so...
Why would you bring toes in this, son, bro? Want me to vomit?
It is attached to a foot, isn't it?
Continuing to play while bleeding sounds like a contaminant issue.
Comatose. You see what I did there?
Yep. Justin does have a broken nose.
Really?
Well, it was broken. It's not broken anymore. But now I have a deviated septum as a result.
Oh, fuck.
How did Justin, like, how can you play Rocket League when your nose doesn't work?
It only half works.
Oh.
How can you smell the other players? I managed to play Rocket League with a broken heart.
What does that mean?
Means I broke up with him.
Yeah. That was my way of telling you guys.
You gotta call Entertainment Tonight and let them know.
Haha! That wasn't the ball.
Oh, you bitch! I feel like I haven't done shit, but I have 2 assists this match. Oh god. Oh, you were front flipping. Oh, I'm dead! Spelling the
I've never
other
smelled
players
this.
might be a disadvantage. Yeah, you're right. It would be a distraction. They probably smell really bad.
Wow.
In fact,
Sounds so good. I always get hat tricks.
knowing video game players in general in competitive games, they all smell bad. Like Smash Bros. Players. They're infamous for smelling bad.
I ran
And-
into some smelly Magic the Gathering players, but all,
Yep.
I mean, smelling bad is part of the meta. You gotta distract your opponent.
all in all, it wasn't that bad.
Some players have been banned from tournaments for smelling bad, though.
There was a kid at my high school that would smell so bad it would fill up the room. And,
Oh, you talking about Alex?
Yeah, Pirate Alex.
Yeah.
Wow, way to give his first and last name.
Oh, my bad. Dude, he probably's not in any national registry anymore. He's probably living off a river somewhere or some shit.
I doubt that. I bet he still lives with his parents.
Well, in his parents' backyard in a tent.
Yeah.
His parents' river.
Yeah. Well, they kind of do have a creek right behind their house, I think. But he did live in their backyard in a tent for a while. I don't know what. Oh.
It's okay. I thought we wanted Brazil, but I guess we're okay with 6-1.
I dunked a guy and the other guy saved it. I saw a picture of Virus today. Can you believe it?
Whoa!
I know what he looks like.
Gross.
Gross. Doesn't even know what. Oh, Justin!
I wanted the glory. I had to beat you.
Bad game.
No, you beat
Redo. We lost.
I have to pee because it's 11 o'clock and that is my scheduled pee break.
Is it already 11? Fuck, man.
We got started like 15 minutes late.
You got started from here.
Oh, you slid into his DMs? Nice.
Slid right in. I was
I don't
already
even have DMs.
wet and ready. Okay, Perb. Unperb. Oh, I forgot. Somber, are you back?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna add a new command right now. Actually, probably 2 new commands. Oh, but the match is starting. Come on.
You fucked up.
Now you fucked up.
Imagine being the politician trying to get his fan base on board for sanctioned duels. Like, that's your
Fan
platform.
base? You mean voter base?
Yeah, voter base. They're fans. Come on. They.
I mean, I guess so. It's just kind of a weird way to describe it. I mean, I can begrudgingly vote for someone.
Yeah, but they certainly have fan bases. It's not the word I wanted to use, but it works. So I'm gonna defend it to the death now, instead of admitting that I made a mistake. Just imagine that being your platform, because that would be the thing you're known for. And people would be like, there's no way he'll get it through Congress anyway, so who cares? But it's like, yeah, but he still supports it. And it's like, well, so what? Why should the government be allowed to stop people from killing each other? Oh, fuck.
I mean, wow, there's a lot of suicide right there. Summer, you killed yourself, and then both of those guys killed themselves.
Yeah, I don't see the government trying to stop that. The government needs to regulate my bad Rocket League play.
You're right.
Yeah.
So, seeing as no politician is likely to get elected running on that platform, it's gonna have to be Donald Trump. He's gonna have to do it. It's the only way to get this through.
With all
Congress isn't like stopping him on the crazy ass $5.7 billion border wall, so maybe they'll roll with this shit too.
Wait, did they approve it?
No. But like, the Republicans in Congress are cool with it, is what I'm saying.
Oh.
Like, Mitch McConnell is like, no, we're gonna stick to this whole border wall thing.
I mean, have you seen the charts of border wall approval by Democrats over time?
I have not. No.
Because it was at about a little under 50% approval from Democrats, right up until the point that Donald Trump announced he was running for president. And in fact, a border wall was something that Obama has even talked about doing.
And it was dumb as fuck when he was talking about it then.
I mean, that's fine that you can have consistency, but about about 30% of Democrats do not.
So, oh god. Is it possible that maybe they realized how fucking terrible the idea is after?
Yes, it is. But I would say it's much more likely that they're just, you know, subject to the cult of personality that everyone else is.
That's possible.
Maybe a combination.
It could also be people arguing against Trump's wall and then them going, oh shit, yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense.
I've actually seen people get trolled online where someone will be like, look at what Trump said, and it'll be something about, you know, not letting immigrants in, and they're like, oops, sorry, that was actually Obama.
They've done that since the beginning of time, really.
You could do the exact same thing in the reverse.
People and their party bullshit is... They fall...
It's just cult of personality.
They fall into their camp and then...
You could tell them Obama said it, and they'd be like, fuck that, and then go, oh wait, no, that was Trump. There's dumbass people on both sides of the aisle. I think that much is crystal clear. Honestly, we're the only ones who've got it figured out.
Oh yeah.
If people just listen
Everyone
to
else
us,
is
man.
dumb. Abolish government. That's all you gotta do.
No, put us. We are the government, is what I'm saying. Like, we've got it figured out. Put us
That sounds
in power.
awful. That sounds really bad.
Justin, the world needs you. We're talking about the entire world here. You could save them all.
No.
We've got it figured out.
I want them to kill themselves. I don't want to be the one killing them.
Under your rule, your law, you can have them do that.
Yeah.
Right?
No. If they're not doing it by their own... It's like being God. If they're not doing it by their own free will, what's the point? Oh, my internet's dead, so... It was fun while it lasted.
It was actually fun while it lasted.
Why does your internet die? Is this like a thing that happens all the time now?
Yep. My router's dying.
Oh, your router's dying? Really?
Yep. Did a factory reset. It's still fucked up. I don't even have a 5 gigahertz network anymore. It's just gone.
You have the same router too. Mine's still alive and kicking. Though yours is subject to more humidity and shit. Oh my god.
It's also subjected to Justin.
I know that guy. He sucks.
Oh, I know, right?
Except I haven't even been in the same room as it for like 3 months.
Yeah, because it can't stand being in the same room as you.
You're right.
Because he sucks.
You got it. That's how we'll get him to play more Rocket League with us.
Yeah.
Saying he sucks.
Yeah, and putting the router in his room.
Oh, I died.
They're getting real blow-uppy. They're mad.
Yeah, that's me. I feel like we're losing this match because I'm watching hockey at the same time and the team I'm watching is losing.
I'm a big fan of this fireworks boost.
Too bad I won't get to see it.
Why wouldn't you get to see it?
You missed.
Fireworks boost. You jabroni.
Nah,
And I did score in that match.
I didn't see it.
Oh yeah, I'm listening to some Smooth McGroove.
Bye, Justin.
Did he leave?
He heard me in spirit. Yeah, he's gone.
Thank God we can do real games like Rumble.
We should do some like ranked every once in a while. I mean, we can do your rumbly stuff now, but
I was thinking about that last night when we were talking about rank. I'm like, man, I don't even have a rank anymore. Check it out. I added a command.
nice. Is there a cooldown?
Yeah, there really shouldn't be.
Oh shit! It happened.
I should really actually not add a global cooldown to PRB. I need something for BRB though. I don't quite know yet.
So you got lurk, unlurk, PRB. Is teammate gonna? Okay. So I really don't like the swamp poison area in Dark Souls 3. It's just not fun being poisoned all the time and not being able to move. You gotta like fucking roll just to get around.
I don't mind that aspect because it just feels Dark Soulsy, you know.
Yeah, I mean I didn't like it in other Dark Souls games either. It's just
But
one of those like it's like I gotta get through this area as quickly as possible.
I just don't like how the area looks. It's just kind of boring.
Yeah, it's not great. The fires thing is kind of neat. Having to light the 3 fires to open the door is kind of cool. I did that. I just haven't gone through the doors to fight the boss because I'm a big pansy. I loved the section where you go up though and fight the Asylum Demon reskin. That was cool as hell. He's up on a bridge.
Bridge. Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
So I did that, and that was a lot of fun. I like shit like that more than the...
There's a little hidden side area there. Did you go to that?
I did, yeah. There's a shitload of Twinkling Titanite, which was cool.
Yeah.
And a couple good weapons. I think I got a greatsword finally, but I don't nearly have enough strength to get it.
And that wolf cult is there or whatever.
I didn't join. I usually don't join the Covenants.
Yeah, I only do
on
the
my early ones.
I only do the Sun Bros.
The Blue Sentinels does seem like a neat one. I think that's one where they like come in and help you with stuff. So that one's also like a co-op type Covenant, but I haven't met the Solaire Covenant yet.
Yeah, Solaire Covenant you don't find for a long time.
I also got the Lightning Spear, but it's going to take like 20 levels to get enough faith for it, so that's probably not happening in this run. Are there illusory walls?
Yeah.
I figured there were. I'm hoping to find them on my own, but I kind of have a feeling I'm not going to.
I couldn't tell you where any of them are though.
No, it's fine. I'm gonna try to get through the whole game, see if I see them naturally, and then when I don't, I'll look them up.
I know there's a place that has like multiple in a row.
Oh wow, just like
So.
Ash Lake in the first one. Where makes you think you're smart for getting the first one.
Yeah.
Actually, there's a more important one.
I think the multiple in a row though is in the DLC.
Oops. Mean to do that.
Oh, I couldn't catch up.
Oh, what a hit! What a hit!
God, I feel like I've barely done shit. I feel like I'm bad at Rocket League all of a sudden.
You spent too much time with the plebs. Ruined you.
Yeah.
My RAM will be here tomorrow. Probably depends on when I get home from work and if I'm too fucking tired. Just kind of depends. I'm hoping to put it all together tomorrow. I'm really hoping that Elijah's computer is going to be okay. After I fix. You know, I had a thought. I wonder if the PCI E slot is fucked up.
Yeah, you didn't try another slot?
I didn't. I put it in my computer and was like, it works, so it can't be a hardware thing.
Yeah, it's possible the slot's screwed up.
Because, you know, like I wiggled it and like reseated it and I took it completely out and put it back in, but if the slut itself is messed up, then none of that will matter.
Oh no! Alright, you guys deserve one.
You know, it has no problem with like the lock screen, like, cause he has to enter a password. It's fine when you put. It's not until you put the password in and boot Windows that things get fucky. So that does sound like software.
Ah, fuck! It's possible. It's Oh, ooh! Got it.
I finally found a thread where people were talking about what sounded similar. This is kind of a hard one to Google.
Oh, fuck.
And some people were talking about like power supply not having enough power, but that doesn't make any sense because it was working just fine earlier. And he's got like a 500 watt Corsair power supply. I really don't think that's the problem.
Did you check Event Viewer yet?
I briefly did before I left for work this morning, but he also hasn't had that card in for like a week now, so I'd have to like scroll through and stuff, I guess.
Yeah, or put the card in and just generate a few more.
Well, yeah, I didn't have time this morning to do that.
Yeah.
So. But I'm also kind of just hoping that I give him my motherboard tomorrow and processor and RAM, and then everything's fine. It would be nice to know what the problem is before I do that, but
Yeah.
we'll see. I'll definitely try a new PCI slot though. That's easy.
Rob Bob the baby corn cob.
And then, you know, at the end of the day, if giving him my motherboard and CPU fixes it, then I kind of don't really care what the problem was. I'm just glad it's over. Or I can live with not knowing, I guess. If it comes to that. This one's not going as well as the last one. Fuck.
Damn it, I was trying to slam it back down on the ground.
Nice, teammate. Very nice.
Good one, good one, good one.
Go Rob Bob Baby Corn Cob.
Oh! I kept trying to get an OS on my system at work, and because of what we have to do, I had to have the hard drive in SATA slot 0. And I thought I did, but it turned out I had a cable in one of these like side SATA slots, like a second cable, and it was connected to that second cable. And I was like, we didn't notice.
Oh man.
So we're all like, what the fuck is wrong with this? And we look and, oh shit, it's plugged into that one. Spent like a good hour trying to debug that shit.
Oh damn. At least it's an easy fix.
Yeah. But I didn't have enough time to can get my other shit done because of it. Oh, hi, teammate. No, 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 no.
God, son of a bitch.
I don't have any damage.
I was trying to get to it as fast as I could and ended up just scoring it. Wait, that's some bullshit. I guess I must not have touched it then?
I think you
Because
touched
if I
it.
had touched it, then it would have changed colors.
Oh, I didn't change color.
Well, it did damage before it went in.
Well, I think you touched it right before it hit the ground, or right after it hit the ground, basically. Man, I heard you going for that.
Go, 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 go. Yes!
Beat him up. Fuck him up. Oh, I was really trying to slam it down. Give it the old slammer jammer.
You know, I hadn't seen anything about that Gillette ad on Reddit.
Really?
Yeah. Like, everyone's posting their favorite memes about it today, but just didn't see anything. I didn't spend a lot of time on Reddit today.
The
Busy
only
doing
the only thing I saw was a girl on my Twitter was just like, "What a great ad! If you don't like this ad, then you should look at your, what's wrong with you, basically." And I'm like, well, it's a little bit more nuanced than that.
Oh,
but,
yeah, yeah.
like, it's not just if you don't like this ad.
There's legitimate complaints, for sure.
Yeah.
What? Oh my god.
Oh.
God damn it.
I was talking to the dude at work about it, Ed, the 70-year-old guy. Well, we were talking about catcalling women, and he's like, "What's wrong with telling a woman on the street that she's pretty?"
I thought that was going to come up with Justin. I thought he was going to complain about, like, oh, I'm not allowed to tell a woman she's pretty now. I get, you brought up catcalling. Never mind. We touched on it.
Yeah, we touched on it. It's just annoying. I'm just telling him, like, it's
Yeah.
a thing that's annoying to people. And he's like, "Oh, people are so fragile." I'm like, no, like,
Yeah, fuck.
imagine if there's a businessman that, like, is constantly hounding you to buy shit, like, calling you on the phone, and, like, you're walking down the street, and those petition people are there, and you're like, man, I understand, I want to save the river, but I don't want to sign your paper.
Yeah. Fragile would be, like, trying to make that illegal. Like, if they were like, you literally are not allowed to catcall someone or you'll be arrested, that would be like, okay, you're being too fragile. Or
Yeah.
maybe even fragile's not the right word. Maybe you're just being overly aggressive. But, oh, shit. But that's a good analogy, is just like someone annoying you. How can you act like it's not a big deal? Like, it's not a big deal in that, like, it's not getting anyone killed, most likely,
But it's still annoying. Like,
it's an annoyance. And don't think that, like, oh, I'm giving her a compliment. Like, that's like saying, well, maybe some people want to be proselytized to or shouted at by the Save the Rainforest people. Maybe some people like it, but you should not have the default assumption that they enjoy it.
Yeah.
There might be some ladies that get like a secure. Oh my god! No! I thought it was in. You shitting me? You're shitting me.
No. And I was like, in a society, if you want a society to function well, you probably shouldn't have your citizens annoying each other on the street, in public.
Yeah, it's just
Like,
a shitty thing to do.
It's not good. It's not good to do. And he's like, well, it's like this caused this. He said this causes a. I don't know. What word he said for, like, conversation, but this sparks conversation between the people, and you need that in a society. I'm like, you don't need this type of, like, this isn't like a debate or like
There's a difference between hi, let's have a conversation, and damn girl, where you going with that thing? You know, like that's completely different.
Yeah.
Like that one video where she gets catcalled like 99 times in the span of an hour in New York City or whatever. There were some guys that were just like, hey, how's it going? They were like just like trying to. It was kind of awkward and a bit cringy, but they were like trying to just initiate a conversation. And like at least those guys are trying. They're being civilized.
Yeah.
And there's a big difference between just saying like hello and trying to meet someone new and the guys that actually do catcalling, or the guys that just like follow them for a really long way. That's just
for
so
blocks.
creepy.
They would like speed up and slow down, and they would just be like still next to him.
Yeah.
And like, and it could be scary for those people, you know. It's like, what is this person gonna do to me? Like, if somebody's just saying, you know, hey, what's up? You're a little less like scared, but you know, it's still a scary thing.
This is a fucking rumble match right off the start. Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, that should have been a goal.
And then he's like, I was like, you're annoying the other person. I was like, you're initiating annoying them. And he's like, well, no, it's the other person's responsibility to then tell you that, like, to stop annoying you. And I was like, you're thrusting a responsibility onto somebody for no reason. You know? Like,
yeah, like, again, you take that analogy and be like, walking up to the person on the street and trying to, like, convert them to a religion.
yeah.
It's like you're just assuming that they're ready to have that conversation with you, that they want that interaction. You should find out if they're okay with it first. You don't just assume like, well, if they don't want me to spread the good news, then they have to tell me that. I'm gonna just force that interaction on them.
I was like, it's better. It's a better default state to not annoy people, right? And like leave this responsibility to tell them that you're annoying them.
Yeah.
Default state, don't annoy people initially. Instead of annoy people and then let them. It's just like the shopping cart thing in the stores that we were talking about, where they put their cart in the middle of the aisle, then you have to walk up, stand there with your cart, like, what the fuck are you doing? And then they have to move it out of their way. They're relying on you to tell them that you're in my fucking way, so please move, instead of putting it to the side to minimize annoyment in the first place.
Move it to the side by default.
Like, and it's not something that should be illegal, it's just, you're fucking annoying, and it's stupid. It just...
And this is why it's a bit aggravating when someone says, oh, well, you needed a video to tell you not to sexually assault or to bully people. I was like, well, that's awfully presumptuous to think that, like, there's no good that's going to come out of this. Like, look at the conversations we're having because of it. You're having a conversation with a guy at work who doesn't think catcalling is a problem. This video, at the very least, has sparked some, you know, talking points despite all of its flaws. It's getting people talking. Maybe because of its flaws.
Yeah.
He wiggled and dribbled and drabbled and it just gets booted.
This guy at my work, I was just like, yeah, there's no way I'm gonna change his mind though, so I'm not. He's like 70 years old. Like,
Sure,
and
but
I don't give a shit. So I stopped talking to him about this. I'm like, plus he's in this mentality again that's just like, people are so fragile. I'm like, no, that's not. Yeah. You're taking it to an extreme here. Fuck. Like, and then Martin's just like, see, I told you. And I'm like, told me what? He's like, I tell you all the time, you know, if one person thinks one way, other people think another way. I'm like, so what is your point? He's like, how do I know what's right if one person thinks one way and one person thinks another way? I'm like,
what the fuck?
You think about it, Martin. Like,
god damn, you could fill a book with shit Martin has said.
But the thing is, he said every single time you have a conversation with him about anything, he says every single time, "How do I know what's right? One person thinks one way, one person thinks the other way. You know, they were like raised differently and stuff." I'm like, that doesn't matter in this situation. What the fuck?
I love that little detail about. See, I told you that when one person thinks one thing, the other person thinks that. That's infuriating on so many levels.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, I told you so, as if you didn't know that people have opposing views. That really gets me.
I know people have opposing views. I just don't think he tries to, like, it sounds like he tries to justify things with that. Oh, well, they have a different viewpoint on stuff. He like tries to like justify their actions by it. Like, yeah, it's right because they have a different viewpoint on it. Like, that's
that whole like people have different experiences and shit, so that affects what's true for them, I guess. Is almost like the argument he's making.
But it's like that's subjective morality.
People can arrive at different conclusions based on their past experiences, sure, but you can still have one person be objectively right despite their past experiences.
Yeah.
Depending on what the topic is, obviously. Like, oh well, he grew up as a cannibal, so he was surrounded by cannibals, so of course he's a cannibal. It's okay. Like, no, just because he was nurtured in that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay.
Yeah, I told him, I was like, so what you think, Martin? If you have a viewpoint that murder's okay, that justifies anything? He's like, well, no. And I'm like, then what does this matter? What does any of this that you're saying matter?
What are you arguing here? Wow. That's a pretty unusual kickoff goal right there.
Yeah.
At the crossbar.
Like every single time we have any sort of conversation, he starts talking to me about how do I know what's right, and people have different viewpoints on stuff. Yes, but us talking about how people have different viewpoints isn't talking about the viewpoints themselves. The point is to talk about the viewpoint and, you know, dissect that and
just discuss it.
Discuss
it. People are just like, wow, when they're like, man, this is complicated, and then they just shut their brain off. Like, well, what can you do? It's complicated. Like, no, you keep digging, you keep thinking.
Yeah.
I can't stand that when people are like, wow, this is super complicated. Let's move on. It's like, boy, this is getting real boring. It's like, oh, fuck off. It's that like anti-intellectualism. Like, oh, look at Mr. Big Brain over here, trying to solve like philosophy things, or you know, talk about important shit.
Oh.
I hate that attitude so much.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make me better than you, because I want to talk about intellectual shit, but don't act like it's weird or anything.
Yeah, and it just shuts down a conversation when you just say, well, everyone's different.
Yeah.
Especially in a moral conversation. Like, we're discussing morality of a certain thing, not the fact that one person likes chocolate and another person doesn't like chocolate.
You know what I hate? Is when people spout... Oh, it's the same team. They spout off shit that's like very common sayings or morals, like no one has ever thought, like never heard. Like, you know, that reminds me of what my dad used to say. Actions speak louder than words. It's like, that's it? That's your big nugget of wisdom?
Different strokes for different folks.
Oh my god. And they like give it space to breathe, like, whoa, yeah, think on that for a second.
Mic drop.
You don't think I've ever heard that before? Come on. It rhymes, so you know it's true. gotta give him boost right when he activated spikes.
I have ice. So
He's got to lose it pretty soon.
that was a different guy that just activated spikes. So we're all good. Ooh.
It's,
Oh!
it's too bad about Justin's internet getting fucky like that.
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh my god, I just like froze there.
Sweet tea.
Oh, I thought I could get to it. I swear this Outcast person I've seen on like Twitter before.
That Avatar.
Yeah.
Pretty
Like they're fuck.
Well, that sucked.
I got caught up in my pressing the start button like 3 times. It's like whoops, whoops, whoops. Outcast. I'll just search for Outcast. Woo!
Jesus.
That's funny.
2 plungers, 2 grapples. God, even the ice.
I almost slowed it down. I blew the person up and almost slew it down. Slew it down.
Slewed it down.
Ever just slew that shit down? Outcast. Maybe like Rocket League? Maybe they like stream? And that's what I've seen them. Sweet tea. He's pissed. He's gonna type mean words. Sweet tea, what are you doing up here?
No, you bastard. My spikes.
Sweet tea is made of these.
Oh. I even tried to get to that.
Oh yeah, sweet tea. Yeah. Fuck him up.
No metronome.
That was close to not going in. How fast is that? 125 people. I only get like that one pro guy that was in my stream that one time lurking. That's interesting. Oh,
It was like really young.
yeah. This is like girlfriend raided me. Ugh. Nope. Can't do anything about that. I have spikes. Psionics. And if I go to Emmy, maybe Emmy's shit, it'll be in there because she. Anything there's like a girl that's just really trying to be pretty, she is liking it. We got
What?
freaking the one girl that popped into my stream that one time. every time there's like a girl that's posting a selfie, like the attention seeking or like the look how pretty I am kind of selfie.
She
She's
likes it.
she's always liking it on Twitter.
Nice. There's a chance.
Look at this shit. Look at me calculate. I'm like, bam.
Mid flip. That's always so cool. Satellite. Get a target to a telescope.
No! I haven't liked teammate this whole match. He has been just double committing for like absolutely no reason.
He just went AFK for a while. Dude. Oh, I thought that was in.
Oh. Just getting rid of their goddamn.
Yes! Ah! That took so much work to get that. I had to fight through that guy, 2 ices, a boot, and someone saved it. Damn, yeah.
I almost helped it.
Hey, that guy might have actually made me struggle to get that in there. God, I always struggled to get it in that guy, and then you're right there with your boot.
My boot, yeah. The boot always helps put it in, you know?
And I am thinking you don't like feet, but I guess if it's got a boot attached.
It covers the foot.
Should I spike it? Rob Dobster.
Mr. Dabalina, Mr. Rob Dabalina.
Oh, you should not teleport yourself when you're the goalie.
So that's not.
No.
It's too bouncy.
Good job. You fucked it. Oh, that would have been so cool if that had pinched in.
Oh, you dick.
A ceiling pinch with someone who was spiked.
Oh no, I don't like this.
Whew.
That would have been funny if that went in.
Oh man, I've got the game-ending glove.
That's not good. That's not good. I have to be a game-saving glove.
Yeah.
Oh, you bitch! Now they know I have spikes. Now they know my secret
Sweet Tea,
weapon.
come on.
Sweet Tea, do it!
He did it! Well then.
I don't hate him anymore. Outcast left the match. They're pissed.
Wow, that was a nice use of the magnet.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't. She likes so much crap out there. I can't. Yeah, there's a lot of girl selfies in here. I gotta bear it.
I watched this video that tickled me to death about a guy. Yeah, the guy from InfoWars, not Alex Jones, but like one of the other guys. That I guess he was the one that invented the whole soy boy thing. About how all these beta cucks on the left are drinking too much soy and it's turning them into women because it's got estrogen in it.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
No!
And so the guy like debunked the science on that about how there was like this one study that he was like talking about how the guys that ate a lot of soy would had like lower sperm counts.
Oops.
but it was first of all it was a sample size of like 100, I think,
Oh, that was
and it was a
interesting.
sample size of men who were these people were specifically chosen because they were having trouble conceiving. So like you went and picked guys that are already predisposed to possibly having low sperm count because that's literally why they're there. And then you're gonna extrapolate from that too much soy is making you less manly. Anyways, the hilarious thing is that the guy who invented the whole soy boy thing promotes Brain Force, because you know about InfoWars and their
Yeah, they're-
stupid shit that they sell.
Yeah.
Well, the bottle of Brain Force it says right on the bottle contains soy. So the product he's shilling for contains soy, which is just hilarious. Because that's what his whole like all these soy boys. And then he made a response video to that one being like, oh, the reason it has soy is because it has this other chemical thing in it that it makes you so manly that we had to put soy in it to like compensate. Like that was his response. The soy was like a limiting factor to keep you from becoming too manly,
Wow.
which is just fucking hilarious. But then of course the dude fact checks it, and the ingredient the dude's talking about, one of its primary ways of being produced is with soy. So the very thing he's saying is like, there's so much of whatever this material is. And the really sad thing is that you could get, if that's like the one material that's actually is effective at doing anything in the entire bottle, but you can get it in much higher dose, much cheaper on Amazon. You know, they put it in a smaller dose and then add all this other shit and try to convince you that their bottle of Brain Force is actually going to do something. The guy did not respond to that one. Well,
Oops.
he kind of did. He didn't respond directly to it. He put on like a wig, which is really weird because the guy debunking his shit doesn't have like long hair. But anyways, he put on like a wig and was like, I'm gonna make a 30-minute YouTube video about it. And it's like, so you're just complaining because he made a video on you, not because he was wrong?
Oh, nice. Yeah, he's basically mocking somebody for making like a critique of his shit.
Yeah. Like, oh man, can you believe this guy really wasted his time by making a YouTube video talking about how I'm completely wrong about the whole thing I was arguing for, and that I'm currently shilling a product that either doesn't work or is at the very least overpriced. But I'm not gonna respond to any of that criticism. I'm just gonna make fun of you for critiquing me.
Yeah.
It was just very pleasing in like a Thunderfoot or Potholer kind of way to watch him go through and read actual scientific papers and shit.
Yeah.
And like one of the, because this guy cited one article, not even a paper, one article, and like 2 YouTube videos for his whole like soy is turning men into women argument. And like even one of those YouTube videos, one of them was just like just a dude who like likes to exercise. That guy has like no credentials at all. The other lady who did have credentials specifically put in her description like my video was used without my consent to argue for something that I didn't say and don't agree with. So like one of his 3 sources specifically distanced themselves from him. It was pretty great. I need to do some research on the FDA, because every time we bring it up, Justin says that it's like a do-nothing over-regulation kind of thing. I mean, he could be right. I'm not saying he's wrong. I really hope he's wrong.
Oh!
Damn it.
I even hit it, but the guy spiked it and grace perioded it.
Are fucked now. Real good.
I got it. Okay.
Oh, the guy also did a soy diet for like a month. He changed everything in his diet to a soy product of a similar type,
Yeah.
just to see if how it would affect him. And he lost some weight and like didn't suddenly grow tits like the guy would have you believe.
Yeah. I would figure if this stuff has it in there, has like estrogen or some shit in there, that it would take quite a lot of soy to like.
I can link you the video if you want, but it's not. Oh my
Jeez. That's Rumble.
It has something called like photoestrogen. That's not quite right, but I think it means like plant estrogen. And the point is that it's like molecules or it's like molecular nature is similar to that of estrogen, not that it actually has the properties of estrogen.
No,
It's
don't.
like it just sounds. It's got the word estrogen in the title, but it's, you know, when you're dealing with, you know, chemistry and shit, it's not that simple. You can't just be like,
Yeah.
well, it's got the word estrogen, so that must be exactly the same as estrogen. Yeah, phytoestrogen, that's it. He found a study that said like it could increase your sperm count by eating soy. But that one also had like a really small sample size, and you shouldn't take anything from that.
You know, also that's what I really need is just more sperm. Me right now, that's what I need.
Yeah.
Is there a
I'm
way?
always like, God, I can't believe she didn't get pregnant. Damn it.
Yeah. I want gallons to come out of me, please. Actually, that's more semen. But
And you know, that's really how I judge my masculinity. And like, I'm always walking around going like, am I being masculine enough? Let
Yeah,
me
and
go
you-
get my sperm count checked.
yeah, you go, you come, and then you start counting. You're like
count,
one,
that's what-
two. Like, oh shit, did I count that one already? Hold on.
Well, you're saying it would take more than a month to see any changes. I mean, maybe. There's also no evidence at all that would suggest that soy has those kind of effects. And also, it's real dumb to just think, oh, all the people I don't like are all eating the same diet. And it's
They're all
turning
eating
them-
soy.
they're all eating soy, and it's turning them into
That's
beta cucks.
that's some conspiracy theory level
Yeah.
bullshit right there. It must be all of them must be eating the same food. Could you imagine like if it was another food like beans or like broccoli or some shit? Oh, I bet they're all eating steak. I bet they're all ordering shrimp scampi from Red Lobster. Yeah, I mean the food has has effects on your body, but it's not like everyone with a similar political view or some shit is gonna be eating
Really dumb.
soy.
Like, even if that guy doesn't believe it now or never believed it to begin with, like, there are people that have bought into this shit. You can see it all over the internet.
What a save!
It certainly has been taken seriously. We have 10 points
Yep.
combined.
I couldn't do much about that goal. I had Goku.
Because you see all those like memes and shit of like, is what a real American looks like with his overalls and he's badass and trucks and shit, and then your typical soy boy with Oh, he's got glasses and a weird haircut and long sleeves. Ah, fuck him.
And he listens to the Beatles.
It's so easy to just like come up with an image of the people you don't like and lump them all into a group and put them in a category like that.
Even a food that they eat.
Yeah. You can do the same exact thing with, you know, Trump supporters, that they're all redneck idiots who got suckered in by how he was gonna wreck the libtards. Like there's clearly people like that, and you know, there's clearly people that fit that SJW mold as well, like changing their hair colors to weird stuff and whatever, but
Yeah.
it's real dumb when you start categorizing people and trying to lump them like that. Just so that it's easier to like dismiss everything they say and do.
Yeah. A lot of them are so dumb too, like the things, again, the coloring your hair and stuff. Like, for fuck's sake. It's hair color. People
Yeah.
dye their hair their natural color again. You'd think that potentially be part of it too. Like, Martin does that. Oh, Martin hates it, by the way, when he'll come into work and I know he dyed his hair and his beard. I'm like, oh, Martin, you dyed your hair and your beard. And he just looks at me like,
He's like dyeing it its natural color, just
yeah,
so it doesn't look gray.
yeah. I've pointed it out a couple times.
That's such a dick move.
It's funny when you couple it with asking him why.
Oh, that's an interesting color choice you went with this time.
Yeah.
I kind of have a hard time believing that this guy was just kidding, or that it was a meme when he like was quoting this article and like trying to quote the lady who has like some kind of credentials and shit. It's kind of
What?
hard for me to take it, especially a guy that is with InfoWars. Oh my fucking god! You know, the InfoWars guy. Those guys are all sorts of nutty. They espouse some seriously ridiculous beliefs.
Yeah.
Yes!
Normal goals. I have 76 points.
Woo! Came in hot and fast. And
Carrying me pulls.
Oh man.
What the fuck? God, I'm out of it. My brain shut down. I've played too much Rocket League in the last couple days.
Well, we're back to tempered monsters tomorrow.
Some good old tempered waps.
I don't know if
Oh,
oh,
damn
double
it.
boo!
I punched him. I wasted a punch.
I don't think the limited bounties have updated yet.
Oh, nice!
Yeah!
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, oh.
Shit.
What a shitstorm there.
Boosted.
I got bumped into the ball.
Yeah, by me, because I got boosted into you.
Oh,
They hit
damn.
me with the Hot Wheels. Come on, give me a good one. Not bad at all. This has been a rumble match. 5-4 and a comeback on top of it. This would be a good one to end it on.
Hopefully we can win. We still have 21 seconds to fuck this up.
Oh, come on. We'll have more than 21 seconds if it goes to overtime.
Yeah, it's true.
Unless we fuck it up even so
Even-
badly that we don't go to overtime.
Yeah. I do have ice, so that can help.
Where's that ice?
I could hit it there. I didn't need to use it.
No, it was after it was going around, and there. I think when the guy hit it with plunger, I was like, "Oh shit, where's the ice?"
Yeah. Almost lost my rank.
Whew. Oh, I do have to work.
Holy shit, he's a grand champ in Rumble.
Oh my god.
For fuck's sake.
They gave us the same team to play against 3 times, and then gave us a grand champ like that.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
kinda
almost
crazy.
fucking champ 3.
Oh wow. So I'm the one holding us back then, huh?
Yeah, your rank's holding us back. You are champ 2.
There's only that one team playing Rumble that it thinks is our rank.
Yeah. That's funny.
Rumble, Champ 2, Div 2.
I wonder when I'm gonna rank off up.
You don't really see Miss Me with that gay shit too often anymore. That used to be all over the place.
The what?
Miss Me with that gay shit.
Miss me with that gay shit? I don't know what you're talking about.
No, you don't.
12 points they estimate for me to div up. That's potentially one match. I'm in the
Okay.
top 0.1% of Rumble.
I am not. Oh. Oh shit, yeah, I am. Rumble. No, this is your stats. I was like, oh, look at that, so am I. No, I'm 0.3. Oh my god, is that my highest stat now? Are you kidding me?
That's my
0.3
highest
is...
stat.
Jesus Christ. Chiyu, just in time.
Chiyu, yeah, just in time for us to leave, man. Fuck, it's hot in here. You don't know why, but the phrase makes you guffaw every time. I don't even know what it means or like.
Yeah, I hope you have a good day at work, Chiyu. But
Mhm.
good noodle, sir.
That's the